Hi guys, Bruce Mackay here for Blackboard Rules, back at you again. Um, was given some thought the other day to a topic that I've spoken on once or twice before, and it's a topic that I like to call Welcome to the Real World. Kind of a reality check for you. Um, in life, in a lot of people's minds, a lot of musicians' minds, they have this fantasy, this kind of image of a professional musician or a rock star. Um, and so I've listed some things here, part of the fantasy. Um, Number one, I'm good enough, so I don't have to practice. Number two, hey, everybody loves me. I'm so good. Three, I'm naturally gifted. I do not have to practice because I'm just oozing with talent. Um, Number four, I'm so good. I'm just gonna make my own mark on this song, and people are gonna hear me play. Um, Number five, and this is a funny one, but very true. The right instrument will make me good, or make me look good, or make me sound good. Um, In other words, I'm just learning an instrument, but boy, if I go out and buy a $10,000 Les Paul or drum workshop drum set, I'm gonna be the next whoever. Another thing that uh, musicians will say, kind of a fantasy thing, is, well, I only play rock music, or you know what, I'm a jazz player, so actually rock music is kind of beneath me. Um, so those are just some kind of fantasy questions or points that I came up with. Um, the reality or the truth side to this is being a professional musician. Um, you're going to have to work hard. That's the way it is. Um, you're going to have to also be able to work with others well, okay? Because no one likes working with someone with a big ego or a jerk. It just doesn't work like that. Um, One of the most important things is that you are going to have to develop good ears and be able to listen. You know, some musicians think that it's all about playing. Oh, I'm going to play, I'm going to make my mark, I'm going to make my statement here. But what they don't realize is that the best musicians have the best ears in the world. The best ears will tell you, when to play and kind of when not to play. Um, this goes hand in hand with the next point, which is play for the song and not for yourself, right? When you sit down to make music with others, um, yeah, it's fun to jam and it's fun to kind of, play all your difficult stuff, but when you're actually sitting down to play for an artist in a professional environment, you have to learn to play for the song. And, you know, if that means that you're not going to be able to put your, fastest, hottest guitar riff or lick in there, that's what that means, because you want to make the song the best it can be. Um, Number five on my list of realities is do your homework. Okay, so this means you're gonna have to put some time in by yourself practicing, um, not just practicing, but you want to be able to listen to different other artists. Don't get in that space of where I'm just gonna focus on my own stuff, my own band, and we have our own sound. It's like, don't do that, because the best thing is that you can actually get some exposure to other musicians and even other forms of music, and that's actually going to help your music. That's going to help your thing in a major way. Um, Play with as many different people as you can. Okay, um, I would even play with some of the guys that you don't want to play with, because out of my own experience and even talking with my colleagues other musicians I know, oftentimes they've learned a lot of stuff from gigs that they thought were just plain gonna suck, and they didn't really want to do them, but they kind of went out anyways, and they did them, and they learned someone else's material. But they actually got something out of it. They came away and said, "Geez, that gave me the opportunity to learn this, or learn not to do this, or something like that." Um, Another important thing is that you want to be able to play different styles of music. Try not to look at music like this in the old tunnel, right? We don't want to look at music like that, but try and look at music more like this, okay? So, like I say, um, listening to different artists helps. Also, looking into um, styles of music that are outside of your comfort zone, right? Like for me, I was mainly a pop rock player for a long time. That's the bulk of the work I've done. Um, but I have also studied jazz and Latin and different forms like that, and so that's just opened up a lot of things. And I've actually been able to take those skills that I've learned in some of those different styles and bring them into my arena where I'm comfortable, and use them in there, and it really helps. It adds some spice to the style that I kind of am more comfortable at. Um, and the last one here, and this is just a no-brainer. Being a professional is hard. Being any kind of professional is hard, whether you're a professional musician or whether you're a professional, a doctor, a mechanic, an architect. It doesn't really matter. You're going to have to work at it. It's going to be hard. To be a professional, you got to know what you're doing. You can't just kind of slough things off. You actually have to work at things. You have to be up on a lot of the new technology, new concepts, things like that. So it's a hard thing. So, be prepared. If you want to be a professional, you're going to have to really work at it. It's hard work.